So that Fox News alert now with a judge in Georgia, Scott McAfee, quashing 6 counts in the Georgia election case. We had John Ratcliffe explain what he thought it meant to us, and Jonathan Serrie's been covering this in Georgia and has an update for us. Hi, Jonathan.
Hi there, Dana. These 6 counts that were killed were against former President Trump and 5 of his associates, including Rudy Giuliani, Mark Meadows, John Eastman, Ray Smith, and Bob Cheeley. All of these quashed counts have to do with charges related to solicitation of violation of oath of office. The judge writes, as written, these 6 counts contain all the essential elements of the crimes, but fail to allege sufficient detail regarding the nature of their commission. The judge goes on to write, they do not give the defendants enough information to prepare their defenses intelligently, as the defendants could have violated the constitutions and thus the statute in dozens, if not hundreds, of distinct ways. Now, Dana, we should point out that this ruling is separate from another high-profile decision expected from the same judge this week, and that is considering a motion by the defense to disqualify D.A. Fani Willis because of her romantic relationship with Nathan Wade, one of the special prosecutors she hired in the case. That decision is expected by the end of this week. A source involved in the case says it's like Christmas. You don't know if you're going to get a present or coal. Dana?
Wow.
You don't, but you know, that's my favorite story, so I'm paying attention.
Good deal.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Yeah, Jonathan Turley now. Professor's on the phone. What do you make of this, based on what we know?
Well, Bill, this is a very significant ruling in one respect, and that is the 6 counts include counts related to the January 2nd, 2021 call that Trump had with Georgia officials. And that call has produced a great deal of debate among many of us as to what the president meant and whether it's a viable basis for a criminal charge. What the court is saying is that in putting together this indictment, you went ahead and stated the crimes, but you really didn't explain in detail how Trump committed those crimes or these other defendants. And the court is saying in doing that, you didn't give them notice for them to be able to put on a defense. He's absolutely right in that respect. I mean, it was one of the objections that many of us have made to the indictment is that it's very loosely held together. I think it was a poorly crafted indictment. That doesn't mean that they can't come back and try to revive those counts, but that's going to cause a delay. If they have to come back with a superseding indictment, it's very likely that would push this beyond the election. What's also interesting about the judge's decision is he said, I'm not saying you can't use the underlying conduct to prove racketeering, which would include that call. So you can cite to it as conduct, but you don't have enough here to say that this specific crime was committed by that conduct. So he's already saying that the call can be part of the trial. So what does that leave us with? Well, it leaves us with the possibility of a delay if they want to go for a superseding indictment. But it also raises and sort of magnifies previous questions about the basis for this racketeering claim. This is a really thin soup for a racketeering claim, and it just got thinner.
Wow. Okay, Professor, thank you. A quick strike reaction from you. Thank you, sir.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.